Hello there. I'm super glad that you're in my class. This is Humanities 1301. My name is Holly Stein, and I wanted to just do a very quick, very low production value video so that you could meet me and just get an idea of what you need to do in this class. So when I make these little video announcements I do from time to time, they're always like single shot, one take videos. I just make some notes and I go. So I'm sorry, I know you're used to like YouTube stars who make these amazingly edited videos, but honestly, I don't have the time or expertise. Maybe I'll learn one day, but for now, here we go. Welcome. I'm really glad you're in my class. First things first, sometimes you might need to contact me. So how are you going to do that? Well, first of all my contact information is listed below. We are in the course information tab right now, and you'll see down there, there's like a little thing. I have my picture and I have some info about myself, but you'll see in big letters that are bolded all the ways you can contact me, but here they are. Number one, you can email me. My email address is hstein@coastalbend.edu. I check that email almost daily. I might miss some on the weekends, but I check it every single day. So I will see your message. All right. Second way to contact me is through my phone. Okay, that is my cell phone number, rings this phone right here. You can call me or text me. I actually personally like text because I might not be able to answer right then, or you might want to contact me when you're working on your work at 3 in the morning. So honestly, texting is really the best way to go. Also, if I'm doing something else, I might be with other students or with my daughter, I can usually send off a quick text a lot more easily than I can call and talk to you on the phone. So that would be my preferred method, but I absolutely don't mind if you feel more comfortable sending me an email or calling. If I don't get to answer when you call, please leave me a detailed voicemail. And also, if you send me an email or text, always be sure to include your first and last name as well as the class that you are in, because I teach another class as well for CBC. Okay, second thing, you need to get the book, okay? This is it, and I know it's backwards. I'm using my iMac to make this video, so I'm sorry, but you get the idea. Perceiving the Arts by Dennis J. Spohr, the 11th edition. Get your hands on a copy, okay? Every semester, I have that one student that sends me an email and is like, I don't have the money to buy the book. And I'm like, ugh. When you take the class, part of the expenses is purchasing the book. And I'm telling you right now, you will not be successful if you cannot get your hands on a copy of this. And you know what? Honestly, if Pearson would let me, I would absolutely have an online version available for you to read for free. But unfortunately, it's not there. It doesn't exist. So you do have some options, okay? Obviously, you can order from the CBC bookstore. They're pretty fast. Hopefully you did that before you started the class, because it is listed as required. Other things you can do, I'm a big fan of Amazon Prime because, 2-day shipping, can't argue with that. I think to buy this book is maybe around like $60 or $70, which in terms of college textbooks is really not that bad. You know that if you've taken like a science class, their books are super expensive. Another option is that you can rent this book on Amazon, and that is absolutely the most cost effective in my opinion. If you're like looking for a cheap way to do it, I think to rent this book is about $26. You rent it, they send it to you, you send it back, and you're just reading it. So unless you think your dog might chew it up, I think renting is a good way to go. There are e-versions as well. You do not have to purchase an access code. That's totally optional. I do think some of the study aids they have are kind of cool, but not required. So I really do try to balance like a good book versus the cost. So, this is not super expensive. And I know like some of you are just thinking, oh, I cannot afford that, but you can't afford to fail this class. That's what you really can't afford, okay? So call your grandma, dig the change out of your couch cushions, sell something on Craigslist, like do whatever you have to do to scrape together the cash to get this book. Like, don't go to Whataburger this week. Whatever it is that you need to do, you have to have the book, okay? I hope I've communicated that. It is essential to do well in this class, okay? All right, so that's that. Next thing, if you want to be successful and make a good grade in this class, you have to do your assignments, which is a novel concept, I know, but you also have to do them on time. The due dates matter in this class, so you should know when they are. I try to be very clear about due dates. You'll see I have the exam schedule posted, so you know right now at this moment what all the exam dates are going to be. Okay, so you need to know when everything is due. So I would suggest, I have the whole class open right now, you can just kind of go take a look, see what the due dates look like so that you can be prepared. I understand that you have a life and you might have planned a fantastic weekend getaway with your special someone, and maybe you already know what the date for that is, and you take a look at the exam schedule and oh my goodness, you have an exam due on that Sunday that you are going to be on your vacation. Okay, so what do? I'll tell you what you do. You do your exam before you go on your trip. Okay, I'm not going to let you take your exam late for any reason, so I'm sorry. I hope that doesn't seem harsh to you, but the cool thing about exams in this class and the way I have due dates set up is that I like you to know what the due dates are up front, because an online class is meant to be done in your free time, right? The whole point of taking an online class is so that you can squeeze it into your schedule. And I have a wide variety of students taking this class. I've had people as young as 14 who are in high school, and you've got band practice and football practice, and oh my goodness, you guys have so many practices and games, and you go on trips for school, so you're busy, but you need to know that you've got to finish your work by that time, okay? And then I also have people taking this class who are parents with 3 kids and a full-time job, and you're squeezing in CBC work, late at night or on the weekends when you have somebody watching your kids. I get it. That is why I want you to know when all the due dates are. You can finish your work as early as you want. If you decided to turn everything in tomorrow, which would be impossible, by the way, but you could if you wanted to. However, you can't turn things in after their due dates. So know when your due dates are. So let's say you know that test is due Sunday, 11:59 p.m. Well, Sundays are the days that you work. You're not going to be able to do the test on Sunday, but you know that you can do it on Friday afternoon, right? So find when this class fits into your schedule. That's up to you. I want you to know when the due dates are because they are important, okay? So back to the exams just for a second. Go after you watch this video and after you order your book, if you haven't already, and go take a look at the exam schedule and write on your calendar when all the exams are. Because like I said, I'm not going to let you take your exam late. The exams in this class aren't proctored, which means you don't have to drive over to CBC and sit there with somebody kind of like monitoring you. I honestly think that's a waste of your time, so I'm not going to require you to do that. You can take the exams at your house. I do suggest when you take your exam, it needs to be on a reliable computer with a reliable internet connection, okay? And make sure that your computer is not going to update. If you've been clicking away that video that's like or the window that comes up that's like your computer needs to update, do it. Don't wait till the exam day, because I've had so many students that their computer restarts on them in the middle of their exam, and that is bad. So make sure your computer is reliable, that your internet's reliable, and if you don't have either one of those things, it's going to be tough for you to take this class, but you can always go to CBC. They have labs, they have computers available, their internet is pretty reliable, so you can do the whole class there on campus if you want, or you can do the entire class without ever having to set foot on campus. Whatever works for you. This class is meant to be flexible, okay? We all learn in different ways, we all have different schedules, and that's what I love about teaching online, Okay, so I hope this has been helpful to you. Go check out your assignments. If you go look at the course content tab, you're going to see everything in there. The class is divided up into 4 units. So we're starting Unit 1. We'll work our way down to Unit 4. If you have any comments or questions, except, don't tell me how low production value my videos are. I know. I'm working on it, okay? I mean, I at least, put some other lighting on myself. But I hope you enjoy kind of video chats like this. Sometimes I'll do announcements throughout because I want you to do well. And it's kind of weird when you don't have a face to tell you what to do. But it's really important for you to have the book, so go get it. If you take nothing else from this video, take that. You need this book, so go buy it. I'm sorry if that means you're going to have to make some other financial sacrifice. I get it, but trust me, failing the class is ultimately going to be way worse. So check out the course content. If you need to contact me, feel free. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the class, and I'm sure you will. We talk about a lot of different things. This class covers a huge, not a huge amount of content. I mean, it's a lot, but just a very wide variety. So honestly, if you're bored with this class, just wait till next week because we're going to be doing something new, and I really think that you're going to enjoy it. All right? So nice to meet you. I'm really glad that you're at my class, and if you have any questions at all, just shoot me an email or a text.